Welcome to the PFD Performance YouTube channel. Pretty friggin' deadly. Alright, we're at the shop Danny works at today. We got the hood off. We're gonna chemical strip this one the way Danny explained it to me. And I think he talked about it last video there. With it being aluminum, it oxidizes really fast, so we didn't want to sand it back at the garage. So we're going to strip it chemically, and that'll keep a little bit of heat out of the aluminum hood too. And then Danny and I are over here. We're going to roll the fender lip just to make some future clearance for tires, just since they are tight, and before we paint we might as well do a little bit. Got the old Princess Auto fender roller special, but this girl's got girthy nuts, so these studs are too big, so we're just hogging these out, and then we mount her up and roll the fender. So we're gonna get at her. We don't have a whole lot of time today, and we'll catch you back in a bit.
Okay, so we're teaching Ramsey how to do body and paint work. So we got this perfectly good hood, and gave Ramsey some 40 grit. So just gonna do a quick little denib here.
This is what we're looking for, right?
Yep.
Feels wrong.
We're gonna do this to the whole car and call it custom.
Pinstriping, right?
Yeah.
I've heard of Rocky Mountain pinstriping. What do you call this?
Rock pinstriping. Give you some 1 grit.
So is this like when Vice Grip Garage talks about the 0 grit with the cinder block, same kind of thing?
Pretty much. See if I can find a...
Oh, it feels so wrong. Huh.
So in reality, what we're doing, we're going to use chemical stripper on the hood. Putting a coarse grit allows it to like bite into that urethane clear. So before you chemical strip a panel, go ahead and scratch it up real nice. Draw your name in it. Draw like naughty things in it if you want. Draw boobs. You could do math. Use it for your math homework. Yeah.
You plan out the whole project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Transfer the windshield list to the hood.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be afraid. Scratch that mofo.
It does feel incredibly wrong.
Yeah. It's a good way to start a project.
Make it look worse. What are you doing? Making it look mean. Starting to bubble. Just need some more time. Starting to do its thing, looks like.
I think I'm gonna have to scrape it off.
Give you a second.
Yeah. I don't know why it didn't do as good as I was expecting.
I even asked them for the stuff that worked, and they gave me this. I mean, that's
Yeah, it's
definitely
doing all
working
that.
good. Maybe, you know, the Cadillac paint is just so top notch.
Yeah, ocean paint is a little bit thicker than, or more durable than.
All right, well, while that does its thing, started to roll the fenders. How's it going, Danny?
Yeah. This is a lot harder than it looks.
So you can't just go to Princess Auto and buy the fender roller and rub it a couple times and get exactly what you want?
Not quite. There's a lot of like,
Adjust,
well,
tweak.
my biggest problem is like all these, this should be a nut or something, because you've got to reef it on with your hand and then it just pulls the powder coating off and goes loose, so you have to readjust it.
Okay.
Same with this thing, like to get it tight enough with your hand it kind of hurts, so gloves are probably a good idea. And then I just put a wrench on it and it went tight, 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 and then kind of loose, so I'm hoping it holds. Yeah, it's first time doing it. There's a learning curve.
Well, and it might depend too on just the fender shape. Like if you had a nice round shape, it'd probably be easier.
Yeah, and like the fronts will be easier because they're one ply. This is two plies glued together. Like there's
I'm not
really
even-
not a lot of room.
Like, honestly, I haven't had any issues with the fronts. Like, I'm probably fine leaving those.
Yeah, we'll get them like, I got this one moved in quite a bit. You can see this is
Oh, yeah.
this is really strong. There's a little weld here or something.
And I don't think that's
Not gonna
a,
be in the
a
way.
spot that's requires the clearance.
Yeah, but I can like, I'll probably take a body hammer after and just roll it in to kind of match it.
But even just getting a 1/4 inch.
Yeah. So yeah, it's moving a bit. I'll get this in just a little bit and then we'll clean it up and have to really clean the paint off of these nice. They feel kind of rough, so yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go watch the strippage. Is it scraping off pretty good?
Yeah, the parts that are probably nice.
Much easier than sanding.
Oh yeah.
You can almost kind of see where there was some scratches that were probably the right depth and some that weren't.
Yeah. Takes off a little easier.
Some nice paint and primer slop.
And this is why you put the plastic down.
Ah, easy cleanup. I like it. Yeah, I'm guessing scooping that up off the concrete would not be nice. Alright. Hit it with round 2.
Round 2 coming up.
Sweet. Alright, so just hitting her with the paint gun, soften the paint so it's less likely to crack and maybe make the metal a little bit more pliable. maybe what I'll do is I'll just show that for reference. Can't see much whatsoever. And then I'll go show the other one to compare. So you can see this one's pretty straight all the way up. So we probably did buy like an easy 1/8 inch, if not a quarter. This would be terrifying to do with a painted car.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can like, that's where the heat gun kind of comes in. And like realistically, something's binding.
What is it?
No, it's something in this is binding. It's not like on for some reason. Like we haven't cracked this paint yet.
No.
So.
But I'd be terrified to crack it if it was fresh paint.
Yeah. I don't know if you can come from like the side, you can see how much that's actually pushing the quarter out every time.
Yeah.
But as long as
It's all uniform.
yeah,
And it
You don't
in
wanna-
theory it should be.
yeah, you don't want
With a
to
nice
like really bring it tight and then start going. You'll create a high spot like
yeah,
in
try
no
and
time.
ease your
Just-
way into it.
Yeah, a little bit at a time. The reason I'm doing like this section is this is so much closer to the hub. This, like I had to totally adjust this and change the height and stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of didn't here, and now I'm moving it back. And I want to go over here, but I can't get the roller to go back down. So Princess Auto, you guys got some shit to work on.
You mean the $80 fender roller tool?
Wonder if I just take some tension off.
And I did scufflate this.
Yes.
I don't know if it was good enough.
This is where some experience comes in because I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I think you want to lean it in this way, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
should want to pull it
This
Other
is,
way.
This is in.
yeah, like that. Nope, other way.
Yeah.
Wagons?
But see, I get to a point and then it's binding. Like right here, those threads go super tight. And I don't know why. Try loosening that off too.
Ah, the old Grippa 9000.
Yep. Yeah, see, something is not happy. There we go. I wonder if the threads are just unhappy.
Yeah. Or I wonder if these bushings just need to kind of give it a wiggle.
Well, you know what? I bet you having a little bit of grease or something on this little chunk of all thread would help.
Probably. Or anti-seize.
Yeah.
shit on.
Oh, that strip machine.
Yeah, see, like this all thread is totally jammed up.
Do we want to take him off and get to the back?
You sure you're not at the
Well,
end of
it wouldn't be the back because everything's backwards, right?
Yeah.
You might be at the end of the threads.
It should
No,
be,
because it's going off of this one.
yeah. This one should allow it to get further, right? I wonder if we just need to give this a wiggle with an Allen key. Because maybe it's
Do you think it's worth leaving it apart till both are done so you can make sure both are even and then
that probably
you have to push one out more?
that would probably be some forward thinking.
But we do things backwards.
Yeah. We like to focus on the backwards thinking. Alright, just trying to get the driver's side to match the passenger side, and then we're done with the fender rolling.
Can you grab that
Wrench?
Yeah, I think it's an 18.
Probably the one that's sitting here loose.
I burnt my finger too.
How you do that? Oh, with the heat gun.
Yeah, don't touch the heat gun.
Don't touch the tip of the heat gun.
Yeah. Pro tip. Trust me, I'm a professional.
I can't imagine something called a heat gun would produce enough heat to
Yeah, I know, and like
burn your finger.
I got it set to super high, so who would have thought that got hot?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh. I don't know if there's anything on the back hatch for.
If there's rock chips on the back, something went wrong.
Can you tone with this thing?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Richard, his XT5, or I guess it was the SRX before, he had a rock chip in his hatch, or at
Yeah.
least what they say is a rock chip. I don't know if it is or if it was just an imperfection in the paint.
You can get rock chips just from like passing vehicles on the highway.
Yeah.
Like if someone comes and blows by on the left side or whatever,
Yeah.
like it could throw a rock in the back end pretty
Yeah.
easily. Rock chips happen. You don't want rock chips? Don't drive your damn car.
Just 3M the whole car and clear.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like
I think for like some of those little rock chips, I think the actual ceramic coating can help a little bit.
Oh yeah. That's like my Durango is absolutely peppered when you really start looking at it. Like the
Or even Tiff's Lincoln,
yeah, exactly.
and it's only 15,000 K.
Yeah, ours has only like 60.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that when we bought it, and it only had 30.
That's why I never bothered 3Ming this one. There's so many rock chips already.
Yeah.
And I knew a guy that could paint it.
Your fault. Called it.
I think he said it was your fault and you called it.
I don't know.
did put a little wave in this one.
Get in here.
Right here. There's a little dip right there. That's okay. Ryan can fix it. What?
I'll fix it.
Go check on the hood. Seems to be working. So in hindsight, more scuffing would have been better. Would it be worthwhile rinsing it off, scuffing it, and then reapplying, or do you think just sand it?
I don't know, now that I look at it, I might just put a little bit more in a couple spots.
Yeah.
But yeah, after this, you gotta rinse it off with water.
Yeah.
Because that'll neutralize the
The goo?
stripper. And then sand the whole thing. Because obviously it's gonna start oxidizing with the water, so.
Totally.
Sand any of the, because like all the edges will still be there because I taped them off.
Yeah.
So it doesn't peel underneath.
That makes sense. Thanks again for sticking with us. Once again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you on the next one.